domain of AI only need or want engineers or IT experts. They also want students of philosophy. They want students of the social sciences. They want students coming from the arts background. Because how that technology is disrupting markets, how it is going to change and revolutionize the way society's basic functions operate is something that is still evolving. And therefore, I think there is a lot of opportunity for this student base. I think every course, every enterprise in India should have a development team on AI. Every management in the country and every enterprise of our country needs to understand what its impact is going to have. Every educational institution needs to introduce courses in it. Every department and every educational institution and every professor also needs to start using those AI tools. The impact of AI in education is tremendous. We're already gearing up. NEP explicitly mentions the influence of these technologies and asks us to converge, asks us to use these means so that we can use a new pedagogy of teaching. And I'm very happy to say that today, here I'm in Mallapuram. But on the 22nd, when we close this 1 week of celebration of 10 years of skill development, we're doing a function at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. And we're going to launch a program called Skilling for AI Readiness. This is a course that we have the top companies, including Microsoft, institutions like LASCOM that have given us the courses. And it will be made free, available online on Skill India Digital Hub for students of schools from class 6 to 12. There's a number of courses ranging in complexity. And we invite all this community here, the students of Kerala studying in schools. I know Wahabji is running 3 schools also. All those students can also participate. I think I'm also in the video, it was tremendous work. I think I'll need to. Hindi mein कहना है? अच्छा. Hindi department की परीक्षा लेनी है. So, I'm someone who, as a parliamentarian, especially in my second stint, I have realized that you get a small fund, which is your MP local area development. In my first stint, when I was MP from Mathura, I did a number of development projects, from sanitation to water to road development, whatever the panchayat asked I used to give. But then I realized that had very low visibility and impact. How can we generate bang for buck, as they say? Visibility and impact. That's the outcome that we need to see. So in my second term, I've said that I'm only going to give the gap area, which is the sports development. We have to invest in our young. Here we have a man, he'll not mind. He's in his early 70s. Don't mind if I tell you age. Oh, late 70s. It's a compliment, sir. I'm saying you're younger than you are. But he is someone who's youthful. And he's also investing his time, energy, and resources completely in the young people of our country. This is an institution designed for youth. So he realizes this basic fact. You can spend 1 rupee on highway development, on infrastructure development. It will have a multi-fold impact. It will have a multiplier impact, maybe 2 or 3 times. But the 1 rupee that you spend on youth development, whether it's education, skilling, sports, I believe it has a 5 or 6 terms impact. So my entire MP land now I'm giving on sports projects. I come from a region that has also generated a lot of champions, but there's a gap. Rural areas don't have facilities. And as a happy consequence of that, when I announced it, initially, as an MP, people come, constituents come, they said, sir, what are you doing? We want a lot of the Pradhans came. They said, we want this project, and it's an important project, build a library, all those things. I said, what you were saying is right. There is a demand. I should be putting resources there. But now I have decided and announced. Since then, when I go to a village, any part of the country, the only application I get is for development of a running track, sports stadium, or facility. In fact, even today in Malappuram, the Malappuram Roller Skating Association has given me a demand letter that we want to build a roller skating park here, which will be first of its kind project in Kerala. So I'm very happy to receive that. I will, of course, forward it to Mansukh Mandaviya ji, who's the sports minister. And of course, in Abdul Wahab ji, you know that across party lines, he smiles and he comes to you. Every parliament session I see he sits on my right, but he will be coming towards his left and meeting every minister and asking him something. And when he smiles and asks you once or twice, how many times will you say no? You say no once, twice, third time you will say yes. He also asked me 3 times when you come to Malappuram. First time I said I can't, I'm busy. Second time I said not able to. Third time I had to come. So together we will also try for that sports project that has been put forward to me. I'm very impressed with what I've seen today. The skill project that has been a kind of, it's a bright spark for all of us. The building is fabulous. It makes it aspirational. It's a new center. Number of labs have been set up. I visited the drone facility. There's also AI as part of it. All the new technologies, young people will get exposed to it. They will understand what is the demand of the job market, what are the skills the industry is looking for, what will make me truly employable. So that apart from my degree and diploma, I can actually either become an entrepreneur, give jobs, or I can get a job and I can create livelihoods. So I'm very, my words of congratulations. And of course, this has been done under the scheme of the Minority Ministry. I commend the Ministry of Minority Development. This is a PM JVK scheme, Jan Vikas Karyakram. And I think total of about 8 crores has been spent. 25,000 crores in the whole country under this scheme is allocated for development deficit areas which are minority presence. More than 25% minority population is required. And it is a scheme that is implemented in coordination with the states and local authorities. So in that sense, it is bottom up. And I think I'm happy to see that this project, the scale of the project is quite impressive, and I'm sure that the students here will utilize it. यहाँ के छात्र उसका पूरा प्रयोग करेंगे, सदुपयोग करेंगे और अपनी आजीविका को विकसित करने के लिए जो यहाँ वो सीखेंगे, जो ग्रहण करेंगे, उससे उनको बहुत ज्यादा लाभ मिलेगा। और मुझे खुशी है यहाँ से इसके बाद जन शिक्षण संस्थान में मैं जा रहा हूँ। जन शिक्षण संस्थान एकमात्र शायद सरकार का ऐसा कार्यक्रम है जो पूरी तरह सामाजिक संगठनों के कार्यकलाप से विकसित होता है। What I'm trying to say is that this is a unique scheme, the JSS, where Government of India is providing support to social organizations. And in that sense, it is a coming together of private sector, social sector, philanthropy, and government all together in one. The JSS here in Malappuram is also a special organization. It has received many awards, just like the Amal College has received awards. And I think behind that is also an effort to make it self-sustaining, so that it is not just dependent on what money, what targets it gets from government, but that it overachieves the targets by using and utilizing the kind of welfare it has created in the communities that it has served. So from this program, we have to go onwards to even greener pastures, and I'm very excited to meet the beneficiaries there. To all the students here, I'm happy to see you. Just keep smiling, keep having faith in yourself. It's a brave new world. This is perhaps the best time in our country's pathway since independence to be a 16-year-old, 18-year-old, 20-year-old. This is the best time to be young and be in our country and be in an educational institution. So keep that spark alive, and our country is reliant on our youth power so that we can really use this demographic dividend that we have and make India Viksit by 2047. Make India the global skill capital. With those words, again, I thank Abdul Wahab, the committee, and the trust, the orphanage, which is the core principle behind this institution. Quota is also provided for students who are orphans, who've lost hope, and to help them rebuild themselves, to build up their capacities, to create them as the best citizens of our country. There's nothing more noble and pure than that.